Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum friends. Welcome back to the third part of SolidWorks Complete Learning course. In the previous videos we had learned about the Sketch tab, and in the Features tab we had also learned these extruded boss base command, revolved boss base command and swept boss base command. And from today's video we will start learning from these commands. So let's start from this lofted boss base command. For lofted boss base command we must need two sketches from different planes. So let's start by sketching on front plane. Click on it and then select sketch. Now if you draw a circle, now define its diameter 100 millimeter. Press OK button and then press this button to save and exit from sketch. Now we need one more sketch somewhere here. So for that we need to create a plane. Click on reference geometry and then select plane. Expand these options and from here select front plane as the first reference and then type here the distance between both of these planes, 200 millimeter. Press OK button. Now click on this plane 1 and then sketch on it. Make normal to, then draw a center rectangle started from origin. Define it 200 millimeter and this length is 110 millimeter. Now press OK button. Again press this button to save and exit from sketch. Hide this plane 1. Now click on lofted boss base command here. And here it will ask about the profiles. At the moment we had only two profiles, so select both of them, and you can also use more than two profiles in it. Scroll down and here we have also thin feature option. You can also use it. If you press OK button, this command will be applied. After the lofted boss base command, we had boundary boss base command. Let's see how it works. Start from a new part and then sketch on front plane. Draw a circle. Define its diameter 100 millimeter. Press this button to save and exit from sketch. Now again create a new plane. The command boundary boss base works quite similar to lofted boss base command but with some more features. So select top plane as a first reference instead of front plane and type here the distance 150 millimeter. Press OK button to create this new plane. Now sketch on this new plane 1 and then make normal to. Draw a corner rectangle. Press escape button. Now press and hold Ctrl key from your keyboard. Select the origin and this midpoint. Make their relation vertical. Define the distance or dimensions of rectangle 110 millimeter and 180 millimeter. Press OK button. Define the distance between this line and the origin 150 millimeter. Press OK button and then press this button to save and exit from sketch. Hide this new plane 1. Now let me show you the difference between lofted and boundary boss base commands. So first of all we will apply lofted boss base command on these profiles. Select this profile and then this profile and see how these profiles has been extruded. Close this and now apply boundary boss base command. Select this profile and this profile. Readjust these points and from here you can see these two options has been appeared. Drop down these options and from here select normal to profile. Also select normal to profile for this side. And now you can see the difference between both of these commands, lofted and boundary. You can increase the degree by dragging these arrows. You can also add your own dimension from here. Select the second sketch and type here the dimension for this sketch. Press OK button to apply this command. So this is how the command boundary boss base works. In the boundary boss base command, we also have a thin feature option. You can also use it. Then we have extruded cut command here. It works quite similar to extruded boss base command, but in reverse direction. This command extruded boss base adds extrusion to your sketch, and this command extruded cut trims the extrusion according to your sketch. So let me show you how. Start from a new part again and then sketch on front plane, draw some part, apply the extruded boss base command 100 millimeter, press OK button. Now sketch on this face and then make normal to, draw a circle, go to features tab again and then from here select extruded cut command. Type here the dimension or extrusion length 60 millimeter, press OK button and see this part has been trimmed according to the circle. You can also make this hole from throughout. Again select extruded cut command and click and drag this arrow from throughout this part. Press OK button to apply. After the extruded cut command, we have a hole wizard command here, and there are two options in hole wizard: simple hole wizard and the thread. First of all, I will show you how hole wizard command works. If you click on it and see here the types of holes, select any one of your desired type and then scroll down. Here is the standards ANSI inch, ANSI matrix or ISO, whatever you want to select. Type, you can select the type from here and rest of the options. Then click on this tab positions and select the face where you want to add the hole. Let's say I want to add the hole on this face. Just click on it and then drag your mouse to the position where you want to add the hole. Press OK button to add this hole. You can also edit it if you click on this feature and then edit feature, and from here you can edit it according to your design. Select position and then use smart dimensions to define its accurate position. Press OK button to apply this command. Then we have the threads command here. Click on it. For the threads command, we must need a hole in our part. So let's suppose we want to create threads on this hole. So select this circular edge, then click on this face and select this face from where you want to start the threads. Here is the start angle. You can increase or decrease it. For offset, check this option. Here is the length of the threads or depth. Again scroll down. Here is the types. This is the size of the threads. Here is the thread method: cut thread and extrude thread. If you select cut thread, then the threads will be cutted from throughout this part. Again, scroll down and here are the rest of settings. Press OK button to apply this command. Now you can see threads have been created on this page. Then we have revolved cut command, swept cut, loft cut and boundary cut. These commands are the opposite to these commands. Now we have fillet command, and in the fillet there are two options, fillet and chamfer. So let's start from fillet. Here are the types of fillet, and if you select this corner, so this corner is now fillet. Scroll down and here is the fillet radius, and you can increase or decrease according to your design. Here are the profiles you can select according to your design. Press OK button to apply this command. After the fillet command, we had chamfer command here. So to use chamfer command, select this corner and see. Here are two types, angle distance and distance. So in the angle distance, at the moment it is selected by default 45 degree. So this angle is 45 and the distance is 10 millimeter. Distance from this point to this point, it is 10 millimeter. You can increase or decrease it according to your design, and you can also increase or decrease the angle from here. If you select distance, then it will mean distance from this point up to this point is 10 millimeter, and also from this point up to this point the distance is 10 millimeter. You can also increase or decrease this distance. Press OK button to apply this command. Then we have pattern commands here, and first of all we had linear pattern. So select it and see. First of all it will ask direction 1. Select this line as a direction 1. Then direction 2. If you want to pattern your features on both directions, then select this direction. Again scroll down and from here select features to pattern. Select this hole as a feature to pattern. In the direction 1, here is the distance between the instances. You can increase or decrease the distance, and here is the number of instances. If you want to pattern your feature on this direction, on the opposite direction, click on this button, reverse direction. Scroll down and same options for the direction 2, number of instances and the distance between the instances. Scroll down. If you check this box, pattern seed only, then see what happens. Again scroll down and from here you can also check this box, instances to vary. So as we had mentioned, the distance to 0 millimeter between all these instances, but now I want to add to 5 millimeter distance between both of these points. So for that, check this option, instances to vary. Click on this instance, and if you want to skip it, just click on this option, skip. Unskip it. If you want to increase the or decrease the distance of this instance, click on it and then modify it. In the direction 1, it is 0 millimeter. It is aligned with these instances. So you can also increase or decrease this size. You can also type the direction 2 space. Here we also have instances to skip option here. So select the instances that you want to skip. Skip this instance. Skip this instance. Press OK button to apply this command. So next we have a circular pattern command here. To use it, let's make a hole somewhere here. So click on this space and then sketch on it. Make normal to and then draw a circle. Go to Features tab and apply Extruded Cut command. Now click on this arrow below the linear pattern command and then select circular pattern. Click on this box Access Pattern Axis and then select this circular edge. Now click on this box Features and Faces and then select this hole. Here is the quantity. You can add your own quantity. If you uncheck this box equal spacing, then see what happens. Here is the angle between the instances. You can also increase or decrease it. If you check this box equal spacing, then it will be automatically divided to 360 degree. Scroll down and here we have also instances to vary option and instances to skip option. You can use them. Press OK button to apply this command. We will discover these commands once we will reach to assemblies. So leave them. After patterns, we had a very important command shell here. The command shell makes your solid part hollow from inside. Let me show you how. If you click on it and then select this face and this face. Check this option show preview and see. Here is the wall thickness. You can increase or decrease according to your design. And if you click shell out part, see what happens. Press OK button to apply this command. See how the command shell works. So these were the most important commands in Features tab. In the next video, we will start learning from these commands of sheet metal. So don't forget to subscribe this YouTube channel and make sure to press that bell icon for all upcoming new video notifications. Thanks for watching and sparing time.